Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel DJ Kid. So in today's video, I'm going to take a look at the market as a whole, just kind of see what's going on, and I'm going to analyze 5 tokens that I had called at specific times, and I was DCAing into those tokens. I've always believed that they're great projects and just accumulating, and I'm going to analyze the performance of where we're at today on those 5 specific tokens. So let's get straight into it. So if we take a look at the market as a whole, currently we're trading at 1.09 trillion, up 0.5% in the last 24 hours. So pretty green day. Bitcoin is up 0.9%, still holding above that 23 grand, which is good. ETH is at 1.6 roughly, and up 2.1% in the last 24 hours. Let's just sort this by largest to smallest. So DYDX is absolutely ripping it. And yeah, there was the whole thing about the tokens unlocking, a large token unlock in Feb. That's now being pushed out till December. So off the back end of that news, DYDX has turned pretty bullish. Mina as well is doing really well, up 15%. That was actually one of my plays. And yeah, a lot of these other tokens as well are doing really, really well. So a pretty good day in the market as a whole. Fear and Greed Index, we're currently trading at neutral. Yesterday was greed, so I haven't seen greed in the market for a long time now. But yeah, neutral today, greed yesterday, last week neutral, and fear, which we're obviously used to or been seeing a lot of in the last few months. But yeah, it looks pretty good out there at the moment, neutral at the moment. So looking good from a fear and greed index. But let's take a look at some of these plays now. So let's bring up this spreadsheet. So basically what I'm going to do here is take a look at the tokens, the prices that I bought them at. So I was accumulating prior to these prices as well. But generally when I've made videos and I've kind of called these specific tokens out, that these are the prices that were initially listed on those videos when I've gone back and had a look. So current price today, multiplier, so that's your X's, percentage gain. And I'll just give you an example here. So if you traded, $500, what your balance would have been, and so on. So the first token on the list that I want to pull up is Canto. So when I made a video on Canto, it was currently at 14 cents. Well, it was previously at 14 cents, sorry. Current price today is 42 cents. So that's pretty much a 3x, 197% gain. If you put $500 in, you would have basically accumulated or made a equivalent of 1.5 grand. So yeah, you'd be sitting at 1.5k at this current time. So that's pretty cool. Up 197%, which is obviously pretty impressive. So even if you traded at a larger volume, put in a couple of grand, 10 grand or whatever it may have been, then 197% increase on that would have been huge. So let's just validate that and just make sure that those prices are correct. So Canto today is at 42 cents, or roughly 43 cents. So yeah, 42 cents. Obviously I updated these prices a moment ago, and they've changed slightly, but still a pretty good trade, pretty good call, I would say. So yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Next one on the list is Gala. I've been calling Gala for a long time, and I've been bullish on them. I've just believed in the project, and yeah, I feel like this year is going to be a great year for Gala. Initially, when I was saying, I'm DCAing and going in pretty heavy on Gala, when I was saying about the bottom is in, we were trading at like roughly 1 cent, so 0.018. Today's price is 0.05, so 5 cents. That's a 3.1x, 205% gain. With your $500, if that was the original investment, you'd have been sitting on above 1.5k today. And let's just again validate Gala on CoinGecko. 0.055, yep, so that's pretty much in line with the other spreadsheet. So yeah, looks good, looks pretty good there. So that's another good, pretty decent trade going on there. Next one is Mina. So Mina, again, a project that I'm bullish on. Obviously you can tell now that there's a common theme. All of these projects I'm bullish on. Generally, if I make a video on a project, I've done my research, I'm bullish on them, and I've kind of said to myself that this is a project that's going to survive the bear market. So yeah, Mina is a great project, lightest blockchain out there. I was kind of calling this at 0.47 to 47 cents. Today's price 0.87, 87 cents, pretty much a 2x, 87% gain. $500 would have been like roughly a grand today. So yeah, pretty good call there. And let's just validate Mina's price today. 0.87, yeah, so pretty much up in line with the previous spreadsheet. So yeah, up 14%, so it's doing really well at the moment, Mina is. So that's pretty cool. Next one on the list is Render. So Render is a token that, you know, I hugely believe in. So someone's got to render the metaverse, and these guys are literally doing just that. And, you know, they've got partnerships with the likes of Microsoft and huge other players as well. Initially, when I made a video on them and I was saying that, you know, I was DCAing, buying, purchasing, filling my bags, the price of Render was 52 cents. Today's price is $1.40. And obviously that's a 3x at the moment, 171% gain. And if you had put, you know, $500 in, you'd have been sitting at 1.3k today. And if that was higher, if you had put 10 grand in, that would have been 27 grand today on that trade. So pretty impressive. I mean, I just generally play around with like $500 here and there. So yeah, it's a pretty safe bet for me to go in like that. But it's still a decent amount of gains to be made, even at those levels as well. So looking pretty good there. The last token on the list, and I haven't made a video on this one, but I did call it in my Patreon. So guys, you know, if you do want to get some of my other calls as well, you can always check out my Patreon. Feel free to have a look and sign up to support the channel. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, take a look at that in your own time, and I'll show you a link at the end. But the last one on my list is LCX. So I was calling this at 0.06. Currently we're at 12 cents, and that's a 2x, roughly 100% gain. And yeah, $500 would have been roughly a grand today. So pretty good call on that as well. And let's just take a look at LCX and just make sure. LCX, pull that up. Yeah, 12 cents. This token has been ripping over the last 30 days. So you can see 30 days up 287%. So pretty good gains to be made, or were made at that time as well. So yeah, overall it's been a pretty good call. But yeah, guys, if you want to have a look at my Patreon, I'll leave the link in my in the description below. And obviously, you know, you can join up for like £3 a month, and so on. And here you can see just a little bit about what it has to offer and so on. But anyways, guys, I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know if there's any tokens that I've kind of, you know, that I need to be keeping on my radar. And yeah, just hit me up and let me know, you know, what you guys are buying. And hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.